Oh, hey! There you are. I'm glad that you're here. Well, it's just. After last time, I was a little worried that you might not show up. I mean, I know that you're usually really good at keeping up communications and being here early. Well, I would assume it's early. It's definitely before I show up, but that's usually pretty late. Talk about contrast, huh? Sorry about that. I keep on owing you more and more for all the stuff that you're giving me, and I'm really great at repaying it, aren't I? But honestly, I am really grateful for all the help that you've been giving me. Even though I don't act like it with the not even bothering to show up on time. Even though I don't exactly have any friends anymore to. Well, it doesn't really matter. It's just more boring stuff about me that you probably don't really care about. Really, I'm super glad that you're here. That you agreed to do this in the first place was already super cool, obviously. But I'm glad that you still decided to show up after everything that happened last time. I really didn't mean to kind of just start talking and then I ended up throwing everything at you all at once like that. But here we are. So, sorry about that. A lot more than you can probably know. I didn't mean to ramble on like that or make my problems seem like your problems too or anything. I know I hate it when other people do that to me. My crappy boyfriend really isn't any of your business, so I shouldn't have made it like that. Though, I guess he's an ex-boyfriend now, huh? That's so weird. Sorry, I'm just still trying to kind of wrap my head around everything. It's just that the two of us, we've been dating for so long. Have been dating for so long. I mean, it was your basic love at first sight, and then we immediately started going out and never really stopped to think about whether or not we actually wanted to. But I know that with me kind of pulling away from my old friend group, or just talking to other people that, well, maybe my other friend group didn't really see as the right type of people, I think that's where everything kind of went off course. Not that that's your fault at all, obviously. I know that I'm definitely benefiting from some of your nerdiness, case in point. But, well, other people might not see it that way. Actually, they just don't see it that way. And, well, they would probably understand why a lot better than I could figure it out. But, well, I think in the end, regardless of exactly what happened or what it had to do with who I was hanging out with, I actually think I'm kind of glad that it did. I mean, I am sad to not have a boyfriend anymore. Any kind of breakup sucks, even the best ones, and this one, well, I guess I can put it simple and say it was a bit messy. Okay, maybe a lot messy, like screaming, crying, throwing stuff at each other messy, but, well, that's not that much different than what the rest of our relationship was like anyway, so I guess I'm not all that surprised. And it did go pretty well overall, considering everything. But the point is, if we ended up breaking up over something this small, it just means that's because there were already a lot of cracks in the relationship ahead of time. So, I guess I am glad that it ended up happening sooner rather than later. In the end. Even though it's still kind of not so much now. Or in the moment. But... Right! Tutoring! Sorry. It feels like every time I come in here, I end up having a little therapy session instead of an academic one. Sorry about that. It's just... Well... At first I thought we were gonna be just kind of okay friends, since I didn't really know you, and It was just kind of chance that we ran into each other. I didn't realize that we could make such easy company so quick. But then we ended up being really good friends since, well, at first I kind of thought it was because there were so many things that I could tell you that I couldn't tell the other people I talked to since they were already in my friend group. And since you weren't part of that group, it means that you couldn't exactly snitch on me for talking behind other people's backs or anything like that. But now that I'm kind of out of that group and looking at things better, I'm wondering if maybe this is what real friends are. That real friends is just what you and I had all along. I mean, I guess I never really thought about friendship all that hard before, 'cause I just kind of always had it. But, to be honest, I wouldn't really trust any of the other people that I used to hang out with, really as far as I could throw them. I mean, we saw each other all the time. Best friends for life since we were little kids and all that. Matching necklaces and everything. But, I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if any of us actually like each other. If it was just me and my boyfriend that was keeping everyone on the same path, 'cause it's what we've always done. I think that just further proves that you and I actually click, you know? I mean, I know it felt like we kind of were brought together by them, with the skipping class and then the party so I could keep hanging out with you. Is that horrible of me? Yeah, you're right. It probably is, so sorry. But I'm not sorry that I get to hang out with you. That part's pretty great. Which is why... Oh, but sorry. Back to what we were doing. What is that again? Oh, math. Right. I can think about math. Numbers. Yay. Yeah, okay, you're right. I totally can't think about math today. The thing is, well, I'm just the type of person that once something gets into my head, it doesn't really leave until I act on it. And, well, there's this thing that's kind of been floating around in my brain for a while. I thought that maybe I could bring it up to you next to the lockers, since I kind of meet you sometimes. But, well, actually I meet you there kind of a lot these days, don't I? Anyway, I decided not to mention it then, 'cause I was worried that it kind of might turn into a conversation, and one that you wouldn't really want anyone else to see. And the lockers are just such a public place, so I figured I'd wait, but then it felt awkward here too, and I don't want to mess anything up. Like I said, our friendship is really important to me. Like, maybe the most important thing to me, honestly, right now. Or maybe ever. And that's something that I don't want to lose. At all. So... yeah. Okay, you're right. The best thing to do is just get everything on the table, right? Jeez. I don't know why I'm so nervous about this all of a sudden. It's not like it's anything I haven't done before. Well, maybe it kind of is. But... sorry. I'm gonna stop the overthinking train before it leaves the station. Hopefully that will keep this from getting derailed. Here's the thing. Like I said before, I think that through you, I realized what real friends actually are. I mean, I've had plenty of other people that knew me and that hung out with me all the time, but I don't have anyone that I ever actually felt like I could talk to or hang out with or felt like I could actually enjoy myself outside of just, enjoying the party or the music or whatever the thing is that the friends brought together. And just actually enjoy, them as people. Honestly, before I met you, I thought that's just what everyone was like. What friendship was like, even. It never even crossed my mind that it could be any different. But then, meeting you and getting to hang out. And I don't know. Something about it was just less transactional than anything I'd ever done before, and I liked it a lot. I do like it a lot. And that got me thinking about what a relationship is, and what I want it to be, or what it could be. And, well, since I am kind of recently single, if it doesn't seem too bold, would you maybe want to go out with me sometime? You don't have to say yes if you don't want to, of course. I know I just kind of made a wild declaration there about friendship or feelings or whatever, but I don't want you to have to feel obligated to do anything that you don't want to. Honestly, I'm in such a crazy headspace, I might just be saying things that maybe you don't want to hear or don't even mean anything that much. That is, if you don't feel the same. Which is alright, I guess. Like I said, our friendship is really important to me too, so I won't be mad if that's just how it stays. Probably. Whatever relationship we have, I'm gonna value it no matter what. If it's a friendship, or maybe something more. If you want it to be, that is. I don't want to make anything weird. But since we mostly just kind of see each other not super often right now, though a lot more often than we did before, I guess. But I don't want to make it seem like I'm desperate or I just want to be in a relationship since my last one just happened to end or anything. Honestly, I've been thinking about this for a while. Well, I've been wanting to, anyway. I didn't really want to let myself when I still had him with me, but, well, after we stopped seeing each other, I figured there wasn't really any harm in at least thinking about someone else. Right? I mean, I don't have to feel guilty about it since it wasn't like there was anyone that I already had an agreement with. And, honestly, at the end of the day, that was basically all that our relationship was. An agreement. It's not the kind of thing that I want to have again. I want to have something where both people actually feel happy and enjoy hanging out with each other, so if that's something that maybe you want too, maybe we could just try it out and see how it goes. You think that would be good? Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you? Is that the right thing to say? Sorry. It's been so long since I've actually asked someone out. Usually my boyfriend planned all our little dates and stuff. But I'm excited to try it. It feels good to take my life into my own two hands again. And I'm just really, really happy that you want to try something too. Really, really, really happy. I can't wait to hang out with you even more. And I can't wait to get to know you even better. 'Cause I really care about you. And that's not going to change anytime soon.